Hi, my name is Coach Brian and welcome to today's video. We're going to do a basic warm-up for the Kenpo Jujitsu students or for the Taijutsu and Ninpo class. It's going to be our first sequence of Junan Taiso. Okay, so we're going to work from head to toe. So let's rock and roll. First thing I'm going to do is warm up my neck. Drop your head, pick it up. Do 10 of these. Now, that range of neck has just been warmed up. So watch the difference now when I move on to my next set. I'm going to drop my chin to the floor and then pick the base of my skull up towards the ceiling. All right, let's do the side. Now, watch this. We're going to get some rotational work. Now we're going to flip over and do the other side. Some rotational work. Floor, look at the floor, look at the ceiling. Now we're going to work on the strap muscles in the front of the neck. Similar to the way we did the back side of the neck, we're going to do it in two different motions. First one's going to be more of an arcing motion. Second one is going to be more of a lifting motion. So let's do this. Now the lifting motion. Again, my chin is going to move straight up. Now we're going to do some tension and rotational work, but this time looking side to side. And because I don't think we did that for the back, we'll do this as well. All right, now let's get into the traps in the shoulders. Let's go ahead and stand up and do some shoulder rolls to the front and back. Backwards. And let's do some arm circles. And to the front. Now, we're going to move on to opening up the chest a little bit. And if you can get to a door jamb, or if you're actually in a gym right now and you have a heavy bag, it would be great to do that. But all I want you to do is reach out, grab something sturdy, could be a tree, door jamb, a bag, and then just twist nice and gently. I want to open the chest, put some tension in there, but you're also going to be putting tension on the shoulders and the bicep and maybe the forearm. So it should be a gentle wake up, good morning kind of move. You can relax a little bit. When you're building up tension, it should always be slow. It doesn't have to be hard, no bouncing. We're going to put our hands over our head and just lean. You're not trying to max out, you're trying to warm your spine up. And this is an odd direction. Then turn your torso. You don't need to look behind you. You just need to make sure your shoulders and your head are facing the same direction. You can do that a couple times if you want. Just make sure you do the same on each side. Then when you start doing your side bends again, it's a really good feeling. So let's get into the lower body. Remember the old bend and reach from gym class? There's two ways we can go about this. We're going to go about them the same way. The first one is an overall back and hamstring stretch. And then the other one, or the final one, is going to be a hamstring focused stretch. So the first way, I'm just going to go forward. If you can't touch your toes, don't worry about it. Just reach forward. Go ahead and look down a little bit, maybe just in front of your feet. You can round your back out. Breathe a little bit. Move forward. And then for a neat change in this, cross your hands a little bit so you can pull your wrists and just give it a little tug. Go back to straight, go back to the side. Very basic bend and reach with the upper and lower back being allowed to curve. Now, if you want to just focus on your lower and the back side of your legs, now we're going to focus on sitting up tall. Okay? You want to take your back, sit up nice and tall, try to push it forward Reach forward with your palms not all the way up, but somewhat in the middle at a diagonal. It's a lot more natural on the shoulders. You're not going to get into a body bind. And then lean forward. Now look at my feet. Right now, they're just straight up and down vertical, right? 90 degrees to the floor. If you want to pull back a little bit, you will start to feel the stretch in your calves and the back of your knees in a really unique way. Be gentle about it. Release. Take a breath. Sit up tall. Now watch this. If you turn your feet inside, straight and outside, and then practice leaning for 3 to 5 seconds with each foot position, you're definitely going to feel this stretch in different areas of your leg. Now go ahead and relax. Kick them out wide. Let's call this the W stretch, because with my hands right here, my legs and hands kind of look like a W. This stretch you can do the same way that we did the bend and reach. I can allow my back to curve, walk my hands out, and just kind of do gentle moves like that, or I can concentrate on keeping everything nice and flat, lean forward, and feel it more in the backs of my hamstrings and knees. We can go over to the sides. Again, you're not pushing hard. You're not bouncing. We're getting ready for the workout. This should be a nice warm-up / stretch. And if I were to take the importance, it would be in that order. First, I'm trying to warm up. Stretch is just an added benefit. Now you can pull your feet in, do a butterfly stretch. Grab your hands underneath your feet. Again, I can roll out my lower back or sit up nice and tall and pull that back in. Excellent. Let's do the hurdler stretch. Get these quads taken care of. As we're moving in and out of these stretches, do so nice and slow. You can hold this for like 20 or 30 seconds. Now when you're coming out of this stretch, move forward and to the side a little bit just to let your leg release. I don't want you to do it real quick and pop. All right, we're trying to take care of our knees. You young guns might not have that concern. I'm almost 49. I have that concern. All right, just let that out. Now we're going to work some low back rotational. Go ahead and cross your legs and twist this. We don't have to look all the way behind us. Keep your neck and spine in a kind of a neutral alignment. Your shoulders are what's determining the range. You can hold your hand like this, or you can put it on the side if you want. The inside of your top of your quad and the top of your forearm, or this way. That's a cool stretch. After you do both sides, if you go back and try your bend and reach or your toe touchers, you'll be able to go a lot farther now. Now we're going to do a hip stretch. And with this hip stretch, I'm going to have one leg forward, one leg behind. Take your hand, it's going to be an inside hand here. So you're going to have your forward leg here. I want this part of your fist to actually fit in the heel of your foot. That way you can keep that at a 90-degree angle. And when you're in this position here, you can kind of gently lean and you can find out, go one side, go to the other side. You can feel where your tight spots are going to be. It's an odd stretch, so be gentle with it. Now we're going to move on to our feet, specifically our toes and our ankles. And I didn't do this throughout my entire time training as a kid and as a young adult until I started getting into Ninpo and Taijitsu and some of the Japanese arts, because they're heavily focused on healing and energy balance as well. And I'm telling you, this is going to look goofy or seem goofy because it's not. Doesn't look like much, but when you start building this into your daily stretches, it does a lot for your body, your balance, and your sense of well-being. So we're going to take each of our toes and we're going to do circles. So one set of circles you're going to do clockwise, the other set of circles you're going to do counterclockwise. Just do 10 with each toe. Welcome to Junan Taiso. Now I'm going to start over again, small toe, and go counterclockwise. Everything is gentle, not a lot of pressure. If you want, you can go ahead and cup your toes, work them back and forth a little bit. If you put your fingers in between your toes, you can actually get some stretch and relief there. Let's do our ankles. Same thing, we're going to rotate them clockwise 10 times and then counterclockwise 10 times. Shake it out. If you need, you can do that same routine head to toe. Do it a second time, especially on your days off. If you're not going to work out or you just don't feel right about training, when you do that head to toe stretch, and especially if you work some good breathing, strong inhales and strong exhales, it gets everything in your body. Electrical systems, the oxygen delivery system, the blood delivery system, everything works. So that is our basic warm-up. Head to toe stretch or Junan Taiso.